Hey everybody, Fletcher Stump here.
Sir Isaac Etch-a-Sketch here.
And welcome to Radioactive Ink. Now this is our first official full video that we are putting up on the page. So forgive us if we make some mistakes, we kind of screw up along the way. Those are kinks that we'll work out as we go along. And what we're going to do today for you is, first off, we have a top 10 list that we came up with, and then we're going to do a puns in a minute. And then I think after all that, we're going to leave you with a little commentary at the end for a few things, and then I think that'll probably be about it for this episode. Anything to add, Etch-a-Sketch?
No, I don't do math. I failed that class, remember?
True. Alright, so the top 10 list that we're going to do today is our top 10 favorite video game villains. Now, when we say top 10 favorite video game villains, these are from video games that we have played ourselves, and these are the villains that we just like the most out of these games because of their attitude, or the way that they act in the story, how much of a badass they are, or just insane. So let's go ahead and jump right into that with our number 10 pick as Booker DeWitt from BioShock Infinite. Now, the reason Booker DeWitt makes this list is because if you haven't played the game, I really would recommend playing...
Spoiler alert!
Thank you, we forgot to add that. Yes, spoiler to anyone who has not played these games, but I'm pretty sure you all have. He makes the list because as you play the game, you realize along the way through all these parallel dimensions and different timelines that you are the guy that you are trying to kill. Booker DeWitt is trying to kill himself in a parallel universe, and will ultimately become this man through whatever means of the different universes that he travels through.
Now, I've heard of suicide preference, but this is a little ridiculous.
Also, to those who don't know, his own daughter drowns him at the end.
Wait, she's his daughter?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, from a different timeline. They came through a portal, stole her, and then went back into the other parallel universe, and then he went after them. The whole game puts your brain into a mode of giant science that most of you probably wouldn't really get.
And bringing it in at number 9, one of our more popular video games that the world has loved, Modern Warfare 3, Makarov. One of my personal favorite villains, but I guess you could say he has his flaws. Call of Duty's 1 and 2, he was a minor antagonist and kind of a sideshow character, but in Call of Duty 3, he does bring in the main villain bit.
I definitely like at the end where you get to go in like the full ballistics gear for bomb squad stuff. And
Pierce.
Just go tearing through everybody with a machine gun. That's awesome. Alright, bringing it in at number 8 on our list is, I hope I'm saying, forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, Myra from Gears of War 3. I saw that. The Queen of the Locusts, as it is, from Gears of War 3. Now, the reason that she's so low on this list is because you don't really have a lot of banter with her. You don't really have too much interaction. You just have a lot of fights with her, and she is such a bitch! How many times do you have to kill her before she stays dead?
3, 4, 5? I don't know.
I think it's 3 throughout the game. You fight her 3 different times before she's finally just done. But, I mean, she does make the list because she's the Queen of the Locusts. She has a whole army at her fingertips that she sends out to destroy everything, which does make her a very big power player in the game.
And, number 7, we have one of my personal favorite games of all times, Okami. The villain Orochi actually sets up the video game. He's just this big 8-headed dragon thing that it's really hard to explain. He has a bell for a body. And basically, he sets up the whole video game. You finally kill him at some point, and he splits up into the 8 different bosses. That's why we really didn't go with any of the other boss characters, because they are just that. They are bosses. They aren't really villains, so to speak.
And a reason that he makes it at number 7 on the list is because in this game, for anyone who has played, you know that when you go into paint mode, the surrounding area for you freezes and you're the only one who can do things. He makes it to this list because he is one of the only bosses that when you do that, can actually interact against you, drawing his own lines to mess you up.
And he also doesn't stop moving. He keeps swaying. When you have to cut his heads off, he sways back and forth. And you fight him twice.
So he's a fully interactive villain for the game who is just really out to stop you.
Because you fight him once as Okami, and then when you travel back in time, you fight true Orochi in his golden form as, I can't pronounce the name of the male version of Okami.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
I can't pronounce it either.
It's like Shinigami or something.
Shinigami, yeah. At number 6, we have Dact from Halo. Now, he makes the list because he is...
an asshole.
Exactly. He's a forerunner who thinks that he is above the rest of creation. And, I mean, though you don't really have a lot of fighting on him personally, you know, like most of the Halo games, you know, you shoot at the boss at the end while trying to dodge their attacks, and then you go into a cutscene. What puts him on the list is that the amount of power he has. I mean, he's able to bitch slap Chief straight off the side of a platform. And he has telekinetic abilities, which is something you don't really see from too many video game villains. You might see it from a boss, but not from the actual villain themselves. Which is what puts him at the 6th spot on the list.
And I'd say coming in at number 5, we have the handsome douchebag, Handsome Jack from Borderlands 2. He's pretty much self-explanatory. He is a douchebag. He rants and batters about endless bullshit. He wants you dead. He doesn't trust you. You don't know if he's the good guy or the bad guy. But he actually pays you to kill yourself at one point.
Yeah, to anybody who's played the game and didn't kill yourself, you might want to go back and try it, because he gives you a good amount of money to actually kill yourself. And, I mean, it pretty much makes up for the amount of money that you have to waste in order to kill yourself.
And the time it takes to go find the spot to kill yourself. Did you do what I did and you actually just offed yourself with a grenade or something? Because
yeah.
I didn't know you had to go find this platform and jump off of it.
I went into the water. I went to the freezing water and died. But, I mean, he's the leader of the Hyperion Corporation, and he has just all this power and money. He has a pony made of solid diamonds named Butt Stallion. That's a guy who is clearly just trying to enjoy his life with, you know, just the insanity.
Do you remember the net value of Butt Stallion?
Almost as much as Minecraft Diamond Armor. For anyone who's watched Game Theory. Bringing it at number 4 on the list is Pixie from the Ace Combat games. Now, Pixie makes it high up on this list because he starts out as your partner when you're playing the game, and then towards the end he betrays, goes to the other side, and actually becomes like the leader of their fighter squadron. And he is a very hard boss to beat because you have to shoot him from the front of his plane, and the whole time during the fight he stays behind you, like this close to you, and it's almost impossible to get around to shoot him in the front. Any commentary?
This close is a little close for Jet. I think he'd be like licking your ass at that point.
It's video game statistics. It's pixel rating. 1 pixel equals 3 yards.
Maybe we should send that to Game Theory. Anyway, moving on. Bringing in at number 3 is Voss. I don't know how the fuck to say his last name.
Montenegro.
Far Cry 3, villain of the first half of the island. He's the guy with the mohawk on the cover. He's delightfully insane, and some of his dialogue is actually really entertaining. There's actually a scene where there's a guy taped up to a rock, and he blows him up with a rocket launcher. He makes no effort to tell you that you're not going to die. He just kind of makes it believable that you're going to die. And his favorite line throughout the entire game is, "Have I told you the definition of insanity?" And he never actually tells you. He just kind of attempts to kill you, and then you wake up somewhere, unfortunately.
He seems like the kind of guy that would just really go around all day with a raging insanity boner.
Like on display or hidden?
Maybe both, depending on his mood. If he killed someone that day, then maybe he'd have it on display. Bringing it in at number 2 on this list, for the Kingdom Hearts fans, just like me, who have been waiting forever for Kingdom Hearts 3. At number 2, we have Xehanort from Kingdom Hearts 2. Now, he makes it this high up on the list, first off because you don't fight him on 1, not 2, not 3 or 4, but 5 different stages before you finally kill this guy. I mean, it's insane. You have to run through the city, beat him at the bottom of the building, go up, beat him on the bird thing, then destroy the bird thing, and then you finally get to the, I guess, void area to where you finally beat him with Riku as your partner. And that actually brings in one of the harder defense mechanisms of the game, where you have to block with both Sora and Riku at the same time. He also makes it this high up because if you've ever played the Kingdom Hearts games, what Xehanort is trying to do is achieve the light of Kingdom Hearts, which is where all the emotion of everyone's hearts are, the good and, you know, even the bad with it. You know, it's everything that the human heart produces, all the emotion. Not realizing that he could never obtain that because he is not capable of possessing a heart himself as a nobody. That's all the commentary I have.
Never played the Kingdom Hearts games. Probably never will. But doesn't make it a bad game, according to this one. And bringing it in, I'd have to say number 1 for both of us. And I don't know, this is kind of odd. Normally we wouldn't do this for a top 10. We've never done a top 10 before because this is our first episode. But in any top 10, I would never put 2 video games or same games with the same franchise in the list. But Far Cry 4. Pagan Min. Mainly because he's not... He is the villain. He's the bad guy of the game. There's no doubt about it. But that depends on how you look at it, because...
Depending on what ending or beginning for the game that you choose, depends on how Pagan is going to be displayed.
Because ending 1 is if you go through the game and eventually you make it back up to his castle and you kick in the door and he's sitting there eating dinner. You have the choice to shoot him, okay? You shoot him. Bang, he's dead. That's the bad ending. Congratulations, you've beaten the game. Ending 2, if you don't shoot him and you sit down with him and you eat dinner with him, you no longer have the option to kill him, even though you might want to because he's a douchebag and a moron. You set the ashes on the urn, spoiler alert, and you come at peace with your mother. You finally come out of the building. Pagan Min's nowhere to be seen. He says, "You could keep the country, but I'm keeping the helicopter," and flies off.
And just his final words are, what was it? Every action has a consequence.
Something about making decisions. It's very, very sentimental.
And just, he gives you the entire country, so
you are now the ruler of the country. Although his men will still try and kill you.
And then ending 3, if anybody, you know, end up like trying to walk away from the opening cutscene because you saw the trailer for it, and then come back to where Pagan Min tells you to wait in the room until he comes back. If you actually sit there and wait for 15 minutes, he will come back to the room, you will go and put your mother's ashes in the shrine, and then you and Pagan Min go off and fuck shit up.
Ending 3. Congratulations. This is a secret ending.
You beat the game in 30 minutes flat.
I think there's an achievement for it. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, he's the good guy, he's the bad guy, he's delightfully insane, he's the family member, and he also entertains you throughout the game.
And he doesn't like candles.
He doesn't like candles. He made them illegal. Candles are illegal. Yes, all of them.
I have to hire someone to go blow all these candles out. Who spends time lighting them all?
And that there brings in our top 10 list. A quick recap: we got number 10, Booker DeWitt.
Number 9 is Makarov from Call of Duty.
Number 8, Mariah from Gears of War 3.
Number 7 as Orochi from Okami.
Number 6, the Dact from Halo 4.
Number 5, Handsome Jack from Borderlands 2.
Number 4, Pixie from Ace Combat.
Number 3, Voss from Far Cry 3.
Number 2,
Xehanort
from Kingdom Hearts 2.
And at number 1, we have Pagan Min from Far Cry 4. Now, these are our top 10 favorites. If you guys have a favorite villain, then let us know in the comments. And, you know, we'd like to have feedback with you guys. You know, let us know and tell us why you think that, or tell why you think, yeah. You know why they're your favorite. So let us know why they're your favorite, and I mean, we'll respond back to you guys. We'll start a conversation with you. We'll answer back.
And hey, maybe in the future we'll actually do a user-voted top 10 list if we get enough viewers for the show, and we'll actually take your votes into consideration. We'll do a poll. We'll put up a huge list of video games and tell us why you like them, why you don't like them, and hey, we'll throw you in the episode. Why not?
Now, I mean, it's not always going to be a top 10 list about video games. I mean, sometimes we might go over, like, favorite types of monsters or, you know, mythological gods. Or
favorite TV shows.
Exactly. Anything. I mean, anything is fair game when it comes to this.
Favorite furniture. Why not?
Sure.
Bringing in at number 1, a sofa.
So, I mean, just let us know in the comments what you think. Let us know your favorite video game villain. And, I mean, then we can go from there. We can come up with more top 10s for you guys to enjoy if you like this. And we're going to go ahead and move on into our next thing is what I've been talking about in the last 2 videos, if you've been keeping up, is what we're calling puns in a minute. Now, what we're going to do is we have a stopwatch app that we're going to use, and it'll beep and let us know that let us know when time is up. And we're going to, our topic for puns in a minute today is tanks. Yes, tanks. And we're going to go ahead with this, and we're going to go back and forth and see how many puns that we can come up with in this minute. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a way to exactly keep score, so nobody wins anything yet, but we're hoping that we can eventually do something like that. Let you know, the winner get a Burger King crown.
I want a Burger King crown.
See, there you go. It works out. Again, with this, you know, if you have an idea that we can do for puns in a minute, leave it in the comments and let us know, and we'll go ahead and throw it into an episode. Like, if you want puns about zombies, if you want puns about cows, if you want puns about anything, I mean...
Puns about puns.
Exactly.
Punning.
I mean, the topics are endless when it comes to this, so we're going to go ahead and move in, and we have 1 minute on the clock, and here we go.
And 3, 2, 1.
So, puns about tanks. I tell you, I dare not tread on these puns.
Could be a large caliber of a joke.
You could say that these puns come with packing heat.
Packing heat.
It works. They have HE rounds.
Good. It could be a barrel of fun.
Or it could be an explosive disaster.
Careful, too many puns and it might be a steel death trap.
It's okay, for these puns I brought my armor plating.
Be careful because the reactive armor might get you.
You could say that these are armor piercing. That one wasn't that good.
That one wasn't that good. 3 seconds left. You got anything left? Go, go, go.
I got nothing.
Ah, shit.
Well, that's it. The time is up for puns in a minute.
Maybe one day we'll actually have the timer on the screen.
Yeah, we're since we're starting out, we're working with very low quality.
We're editing illiterate.
Exactly. We're working with very low quality equipment.
And I need an Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah, we have to get Sir Isaac Etch-a-Sketch and Etch-a-Sketch. So this way, when you guys leave... And remember, from the first video, I mean, leave us an idea in the comments for something that he can draw on the Etch-a-Sketch.
I will try.
Exactly, he'll try to draw it. It might start out blocky, but who knows, after he gets really good at it...
Square boobs.
Square boobs. So, I mean, that was puns in a minute. And again, with that, if you guys have an idea for puns that we can do, leave us an idea in the comments. We want to hear from you. We want to, you know, get your ideas. We want to get your feedback on things. And I mean, you know, this is a huge community. It really is. YouTube is the biggest community in the world next to, well, I don't think you can count Facebook as a community. No, you can't. But I mean, this really is a very large community, and we want to hear from you. We want you guys to let us know, did you like what we did?
No.
We're not asking you, we're asking them.
My vote counts too, damn it.
I mean, we want to know, did you like what we did? What's something that you want to see different that we're doing? Let us know if you want us to keep doing something, or if you just have an idea for something that we could do. If we have the capability to do it, then we'll go ahead and throw it in. But I mean, this was just the first episode, and we even took notes on this. This is my notebook filled with everything.
That's what we kept staring at.
And
so you know.
I mean, we're just starting out, but we think that this has a chance to go somewhere, and we can't do it without you. We have 5 subscribers right now. Our next goal is to get 10 subscribers, and then 25, 50, 100, and just keep going from there. So, with that, I guess remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you enjoyed it. Let your friends know what we're doing here. And I think that's about all we have for today, and I think that's about all the time we have. So with that, this is Fletcher Stump.
Sir Isaac, it's a sketch.
With Radioactive Ink, signing out.
I thought I told ya I came to party.